Well, welcome back to Listen to the Words. This is attempt number 2 at this episode. Unfortunately, the episode that we recorded this episode about a month ago. It's the Adele When We Were Young episode. And unfortunately, the file got corrupted somehow. And I'm sorry that I'm boring you, hon.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
I posted it about a month ago to be scheduled for yesterday. Mm-hmm. And when I put it on there, it sounded fine. Because I usually do a quick little run through. And I do spot checks throughout the audio, and it was fine. So I posted it last night, and I got a text message at 6:30 this morning from one of our number one fans, Stephanie. Mm-hmm. And she said, "Hey, it sounds really bad." And I was like, "What?" It's like, that can't be possible. So I pull up the episode, and it is just distorted beyond belief. Like, it's bad.
We have no idea what happened.
And then I was like, you know what? It's probably on the recorder, on the Rodecaster Pro. It has to be on there all right. I pull it up, and I sound amazing, as usual. But your voice was robotic.
Yeah.
And I tried salvaging that, but it was just...
It was like a weird, I don't know.
We don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So rather than trying to reinvent the wheel and trying to figure out how to fix it, we just figured it's just easier to record the episode again.
Yeah. Take less time.
A lot less time.
Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. That's why I keep telling your dad, because he asked me, why do you take such a late lunch break? Because I take my lunch break around 3 o'clock. Uh-huh. And I was like, dude, when I get back, it's 4 o'clock. My phone ain't ringing from 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
And now my boss probably hears this, and she's like, smooth. Smooth.
Well, as long as they can't tell you when to take your lunch break.
Technically, they could.
As long as it's not at 4 o'clock and you leave at 5.
That would be genius.
Yeah, but then you just get off at 4 every day.
Yeah, true. Yeah. What sucks is that on the last time we recorded this episode, we had a rant against the Kurt Warner movie, the Underdog movie.
Oh, yeah.
About how we hated Brenda Warner.
Yeah.
Which she's a sweet lady in real life, but the way that she got portrayed in that movie was not right.
And that's probably not even close to how... You know how they always, make things a little more,
over the top dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
She's probably the most laid back, chill person in the world. And they had to give some type of dramatic effect besides Kurt Warner is struggling to make it to the NFL. They're like, let's give him another struggle in his life.
Yeah.
His crazy wife. Which he wasn't.
Marital problems.
But anyway, so we are blessed this week because your parents are in town.
Yep.
They are about 3 inches next door behind this wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, they came to visit.
Yep.
It's been fun hanging out with them.
Yep.
And we have another week with them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're here for 2 weeks.
So we had to record this in the middle of the visit.
Yeah, we had it all situated.
I had
where we weren't going to have to.
Yeah, I had episodes scheduled between their visit and when they were going to be gone, we could start recording again and be all right.
Yeah.
But with the Adele episode crapping out, then we're like, this is bad.
Now we have nothing.
So now I told Kelly we could just skip a week, but she's like, no, we have to be consistent. Which I respect.
And because before you said, if we don't do it, this week, then we're going to start slacking off.
Yeah. And it is possible to start just...
Yeah.
You're like, well, 1 week's not going to hurt.
Yeah. Then it's going to turn into 2 weeks and then 3 weeks.
And then this machine collects dust.
Yep. Might as well just do it.
Yeah. So, in case you're wondering, after we had this long discussion of our problems with the podcast equipment, the Listen to the Words podcast, we actually select a song per episode, whatever genre, language, and we dig deep into the song, find out the meaning of it, and a little bit of the history of it.
Yeah. And
then we interpret it. And we kind of try to see what the artist was trying to say as well.
Yeah.
So today's...
If they were trying to say anything.
If they're trying to say anything at all. Which all artists try to say something with their songs. But today's episode is going to be about When We Were Young by Adele. Which is one of my all-time favorite songs of Adele. We hear Love Adele so much that we named our daughter after her. She's Sophia Adele.
Yep.
You didn't allow me to name her... I wanted to name her first name Adele, and you said no. Why?
I don't know. I just didn't want it as a first name.
Okay.
I just didn't want to, name her after somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't mind it for the middle name, but to your first name, it's that's her individuality.
Yeah, true.
And I didn't, even though Adele isn't, family or anything. Like,
I mean, she could be somehow. We're related.
No, I just wanted Sophia.
We call her Cousin A.
I wanted Sophia to have her own individuality and not be like, yeah, we named her after Adele. Like, I didn't want that the whole way through.
Yeah. And we named her Sophia, and then it's funny because growing up, I knew a Sophia, and I disliked this little girl with all my heart and soul.
Yeah.
But she spelled it Sofia.
Yeah. We
got around with the Sophia. So I was like, okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah. I didn't like the F in it. I don't like the way that it looks.
And we had to pick a name that was easy to pronounce for my side of the family because we're immigrants and we don't speak English. No,
but your
my grandmother doesn't speak English. A lot
of your cousins don't speak English, or not great English.
My grandmother's not gonna learn English. She's past that.
She's like what, 90?
My grandma's about 80, I think, at this point.
so she's done. She's not.
We need
it's not
something
gonna happen.
So, but she communicates with you somehow.
Yeah,
with sign language.
Yeah, and
Gaily.
And head nods and mouth points, and we point our mouths.
It's the Colombians. All right. So let's discuss the song before we start getting sidetracked because we're getting sidetracked. So by now, I've gotten feedback that people are liking the whole. We have a segment that we actually play the song, and then we continue playing. We continue speaking about the song, and then we try to introduce the next song for the next episode. On this one, we won't do it because it kind of fell out of whack.
Yeah.
We'll play the song, the Adele song, but we won't play what's the next one, just to keep it uniform. But this week's Adele, when we were young. So tell us about Adele, hon.
So,
wow, you just yelled at me. Chill.
Sorry. So this was off her 2016 album 25. It was the second single from that album. It was co-written by Canadian songwriter Tobias Gesso Jr., and it laments the passage of time and getting older, wishing for a photograph to remember a past love in a certain nostalgic, beautiful light.
I get goosebumps reading that. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Can you not yawn? It's either punch the microphone or yawn. Get over it.
I can't help it.
Jeez. Try to keep it inside.
I'm tired.
But it's awesome, though. Think about this. Is there a photograph that you have of someone that makes you happy and nostalgic?
No.
No?
I'm kidding.
I was going to say, that's cold. It doesn't have to be about me, per se.
No, I know. No, yeah, I mean...
Like a picture of you and your mom and your dad at
Disney when
the picture that's in your mom's office of your entire family at Disney where you're all wearing the white t-shirt. Was that at Disney? Or
no, that was at Schaefer's.
Okay. That's a cool picture.
No, that's a horrible picture.
Why? Oh, the ugly duckling?
Yeah, I look horrible in that.
But still,
and one person's not even in the family anymore.
Well, but that's besides the point. I'm saying it's a cool picture in the fact that you have your entire family together.
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
Yeah. I
mean, it took us
with another family.
Yeah, we had our first family reunion in like 30 years last summer.
Yeah.
That literally the entire Hernandez clan was here.
Yeah.
That's hard to come by.
It is.
I have a picture that's fine. I have pictures of my family that are very nostalgic. But there's one specific picture that reminds me of this song, and you're looking right at it.
Right there.
I look at it every single day of my life. Yeah. It's a picture of me, Jose, Tiziana, and Jeanette.
Yeah.
The closest friends of mine in my entire life.
Yeah.
And that's why they're literally at my desk in my office. I look at them all day.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't stare at it like longingly, but they're here with me. That
would be weird.
And we talk on a regular basis via text.
Yeah, see, I don't have that. Like, I have friends that... I have a few people that I'm still friends with that I grew up with.
Yeah.
But nobody that I talk to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like, not every day. Like, just catching up every once in a while, but not every day type.
Well, with our text messages, it's not like we drop in. It's the weirdest thing. We just drop in all of a sudden. We'll go like a couple hours or a couple days, and it's like randomly, hey, Jose, how's da-da-da-da? Yeah. And then like a day later or a few hours later, he'll be right back like, oh, yeah, this and this and this.
Yeah.
And Jeanette will sprinkle a conversation here and there whenever she's available because she's busy. She has 2 kids and she's on the go nonstop.
Yeah.
So,
you know. But
yeah, when I hear this song, I kind of think of them.
Yeah.
And I also have another picture. I need to find it. You've probably seen this picture. It's a picture of Ryan in the movie theater with the umbrella open inside.
I don't know if I've seen that.
You've never seen that picture? We cut school to see...
I'd probably have to see it and see if I remember it.
We cut school to watch a movie, and we had to stay in that movie theater for hours, hiding from the security guards. And he was just sitting there with an umbrella. So it's this song brings back a lot of emotions for me personally.
Yeah.
So keep telling us about Adele.
Okay.
We actually put on here when the segment ends, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, we did.
Yes, okay, cool. I didn't see it. I was like, way to go.
I don't know that word.
Which word?
Is it ubiquitous? It sounds like a bad word. Sounds like
Where's ubiquitous?
Ubiquitous.
So then skip that word. The soulful ballad features Adele's powerful, sweeping vocals. Yeah, I don't know how to say that word either.
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous.
It sounds like a bad word.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm cussing.
Yo, you are ubiquitous. Your ubiquitous is showing.
Stupid.
Why are you the way that you are?
Oh, man, I missed. I was aiming for this one. I was aiming for that when I hit the... Kelly's beat red right now. She loves that laugh.
Oh my God,
I wish Megan...
I haven't heard it in forever.
I wish Megan was here to... We have to drop this one on Megan whenever she's back here. And just,
I'm sure she's heard it.
just randomly just be like, hey, Megan. Anyway.
I feel like I laugh like that sometimes.
Sometimes you do.
Oh, gosh.
So, we feel... When Adele's performing this song, we feel deeply, each one of us, we resonate with how Adele feels and expresses that depth of the song. So, in one of the parts of the song, she goes, everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here's watching you because you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. I mean, that's deep to say to somebody. Because there's people in your life that you... How do I say this without sounding kind of weird? There's people in your life that you can see, like, that person's going to be a movie star.
Yeah.
That person's going to be a politician. That person's going to be working at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So in her life, there was someone that was like, he looks like a movie.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he belongs on the big screen. And she was in love with this guy.
Yeah.
Man, that's deep. Yeah. Are you falling asleep on me or?
No,
Okay.
I was just thinking about that. Like, I never thought of it as like her saying he looks like he'd be in a movie.
Like he's that beautiful. Like he's that good looking. He's that.
I didn't think of it that way.
That's the way I saw it. See, this is the purpose of this show. We can bounce these
saw
off.
it as like she's remembering things like it was a movie.
Ooh, I like that. That's like an old-timey movie with the film. Like,
yes, like that's your memory.
Yo, that's deep.
So she's saying, let me photograph you in this light in case it's the last time that we might be exactly like we were.
Yeah.
So that's like
Wow.
she's taking pictures in her mind.
Like The Office with Jim and Pam and the wedding.
Yep, they're doing the yeah. Like,
Yo, what if that's the basis of this song? We just dug deep into this song. Like,
I highly doubt it.
but no, it makes sense.
But yeah,
Now that you say that,
that's how I always thought of it as.
And I see it.
Yeah.
Another. But this is the purpose of the show,
right?
Is to dig into these songs and people that listen to the show might be like, well, I saw it this way,
right? There could be a million different ways to interpret a song.
Yeah, but I like yours better. I like because in my head I see those old timey projectors, and you see the picture juddering, and in black and white. Those are cool. Okay.
Yeah, you're just remembering like good times that you had with that person, and you're trying to, take like a quick little snapshot in your mind, and or like when you're looking at old photographs, and you remember, you see it like as a video in your head.
That's what I miss about
certain things that you did and said.
I do miss that about actual like. Now we're in that technology age where your cell phone is your camera, your cell phone is your
video camera,
everything, your cell phone,
everything.
But back in the day, to take a picture, you had to take an actual camera, and then develop it, and then remember the whole story behind said picture.
I used to love that. Was one of my favorite things when we would go on like different trips, and my mom would take the camera to go to like Eckerd's or CVS or whatever. And take it to get developed.
Yeah.
And then I was always so excited when we got to go pick up the pictures because I wanted to see them.
Me and my aunt Liliana, we always paid for the 1 hour photos because we couldn't wait.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, it'll be ready by next week. Like, no. We'll pay the extra money.
Yeah.
And my aunt used to take me to this one spot in Jackson Heights because that was her go-to spot. And we would rent movies too at the same time. So like you go, they put in a picture, they develop it, we pick the movies you want, and then VHS.
By the time you were done picking the movies, then
the pictures are ready.
Done, yeah.
And my aunt is the actual photographer in the entire family. Yeah. Photographer, videographer. She has, I kid you not, hours upon hours of footage of the entire Hernandez clan.
Yeah.
And
we didn't do that growing up. Like, at least not that I remember.
Yeah.
I do remember, like, my parents.
So just a heads up, I'm going to give you a heads up, people. This probably is going to be a more than 45-minute episode because we're aiming for half an hour to 45 because we're flowing right now and we kind of want to make up for the fact that we bailed on the episode crashed last time. So we're going to make it a little bit longer this time.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, proceed.
No, I do remember, like, when my parents videotapes my ballet recital when I was like 5 or 6.
I've seen that video.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I mean, that's
the only one that I remember.
Oh, my tia has everything.
I don't know. I'd have to ask my parents, which I'll do that after this episode.
We should get Nana on it.
She won't know what to say.
No. My tia has video. I remember she has a video of me, quote unquote, shaving. She got me a little fake can of shaving cream and then this little plastic razor that has no blade on it. I'm like, la, 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 la. And I'm literally going, la, 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 shaving. But I was 5.
Oh, okay.
I was stupid. I was 5.
I thought you were going to say I was 14.
No. I didn't start shaving until I was 18, so I'm a late bloomer.
But still.
Yeah. My dad didn't get me my first razor.
At 14 going, la, 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 I'm shaving.
But, I mean, that's a lost art, I feel like. The videographer, there's professional videographers out there,
right? But they mostly do weddings
and special occasions, graduations,
not
but
like everyday stuff.
There's not the aunt or the uncle or the mom and dad with the big camcorder that has to go on your shoulder.
Oh, I know.
And with the VHS size tape.
Yep, that would have to go in to record it.
Yeah. Jeez, that's missing.
I remember doing something for Blockbuster Video. I was on this tape, and I can't remember.
Was it the one? Was it for the kidnapping? If you got kidnapped?
No, I can't remember.
Me and my brother did that.
I remember doing something
at Blockbuster.
Yes,
in front of the camera.
Yes,
and they would ask you questions and say, "What's your full name?" And you say, "Kelly." I
think that was it.
We did it too. Me and my brother. It was this big thing because I think it was like on America's Most Wanted, like some kids got kidnapped, so it became the whole craze of.
Well, it was probably around the time that
Sebastian was born, so it was after 92.
Okay, well then
it was after that. I can remember because he was about 3 or 4, so I would say 95 or 96.
Because John Walsh's son got kidnapped in the 80s.
Yep,
I think.
yep.
So
there must have been something. Maybe it was a John Benet Ramsey thing that happened.
Yeah,
something
probably.
Big happened with kids getting hijacked or kidnapped.
It was probably John Benet.
So we had the videotape. And it was.
I gotta see if that's what it was. I gotta ask.
Yeah, just knock on the wall like, "Mom,
Mama."
So, but yeah, all right, back. Let's go. Let's bring it back home.
So, but yeah, that's what I think of when I think of this song. Is that you're like because like sometimes like I'll do that when I look at certain pictures and you're remembering that time,
the entire story.
Like you remember the trip or whatever it was. You know, you remember certain clips of things.
Yeah.
So it's like a little video. It's like a little movie in your head.
Yep. So Adele, during the writing of this album, she was actually dealing with writer's block, which is probably the worst thing to be as a writer or a songwriter.
Yep.
That's probably like
as an artist
breaking your leg as a football player. That's like probably the worst things to do. So she consulted with Rick Rubin, a famous music producer, and he gave her the advice of he thought the material that she had written for this album was a little bit weak for her standards, so she trashed all her songs, and she started the process all over again. She flew to L.A., and that's where she met her co-writer, Jesso Jr., and she became a fan of his after she heard his song Hollywood, which I'm not entirely familiar with.
I've never heard of him.
Neither have I. But they started working together and started writing all these songs. They didn't even record it. They just wrote this stuff, not in a studio. They were just together, piano and her just writing.
Probably just seeing how they flowed together before they actually like committed to songs.
And so once they wrote all these songs together, then she flew back to London and recorded the album with Ariel Rockside, whatever that is, his name. And so they finally flew back to LA and they started working on this when we were young.
Yeah.
And then it was hard. It says it's difficult with a piano ballad. It's hard to put together a rhythm track that isn't over the top dramatic, like epic. Like when you hear a piano song, you always have to hear that.
Yeah.
It's just like it has to build to something.
That ascension.
Yeah. It has to build to something. But with this one, there's not really that.
No, but I think because it's such a deep song to begin with, they don't really need that on the instruments.
Yeah.
They have it in her voice.
Yeah. So her producer said the song has an old soul vibe to it, but he wanted to keep it a little more modern. The song kind of feels the song kind of feels like a lot of different vignettes reflecting on different times in your life and different people. So all these instruments, the bass, the drums, the piano, they feel like other characters. Mm-hmm. And then he said, when Adele heard the finished track, there was definitely a little bit of tearing up.
Yeah.
I mean, that is...
Well, it reminds me of that Ed Sheeran song that he talks about.
Castle on the Hill.
Yeah, that he talks about, like, the friends that he grew up with that made him who he was. Or who he is.
I think you mentioned this on the first time we recorded this episode.
Probably.
You've seen the TikTok of it's a guy and he's like,
oh yeah. Yep.
Can I finish?
No, I was just saying I understood what you were.
Okay, so in the TikTok, at the end of the song, he's like, one sells clothes down by the shore.
Yeah.
One's
whatever.
divorced when something.
Yeah.
So in the TikTok, there's different people acting like, whoa, he's ratting me out. Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who sells clothes on the docks.
And some people are like, oh yeah, that's me.
And the one overdosed.
One's brother overdosed.
And he's like, whoa, shit. Don't say that about my peoples.
One's barely getting by.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, what?
How do you say that? Like, you're Ed Sheeran, like, one's not getting by. I'm like, the guy's like, send me a check, dude.
Well, maybe he didn't hear the song if he's not getting by.
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it. He's
like,
he didn't get that insurance.
He's like, what is this song? How does the song go? One's not getting by.
One's barely getting by.
Yeah,
Emotional damage.
Yo.
So I actually put a note on here. Let me photograph you in this light in case it's the last time that we might be exactly like we were. Before we realized we were scared of getting old, it made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. And that's how the chorus goes.
Yep, so that's like what I was saying.
Yep. So right here, segment 1's over. Dum, dum, dum. Cue the song, baby. After these messages, we'll be right back.
I didn't know you wanted to say that.
Yeah, I wanted to say that last time.
You should have said that before.
Yeah, I know. I just thought about that now that I hit record. Darn. Missed opportunities.
Yeah.
So hopefully at this point you heard the song and you like it. If
Yeah.
you don't, then you can stop listening. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, hopefully you like it.
Don't ever listen to the show again.
So tell us about when the song debuted.
So it debuted on November 16th, 2015 on the Australian TV show 60 Minutes.
That was 7 years ago, hon.
I know.
That was 7 years ago.
On December 12th, Billboard confirmed that it was the next single for that album, and it was released on Italian radio stations on January 22nd, 2016, and worldwide on February 5th.
The Italians got it early?
Yep.
That's cold.
And then she performed the song on November 22nd on Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
She said she shared the meaning behind the lyrics on SiriusXM, saying it was based on us being older and being at a party at this house and seeing everyone that you've ever fallen out with, everyone that you've ever loved, everyone that you've never loved, and stuff like that, where you can't find the time to be in each other's lives. And you're all thrown together at this party when you're like 50, and it doesn't matter, and you have so much fun, and you feel like you're 15 again. So that's the kind of vibe of it, really.
That sounds like a really fun time.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of like my high school reunion. We had a really, really fun time.
Yeah.
At the reunion. We had, for our 10-year reunion, Sophia was like, what, 2 or 3 months?
I don't remember.
And I had always talked about going, and I wasn't going to go because she was still really young.
When was it? Was 2012?
Yeah, 12. So she was a year old.
Yeah, she was almost a year old, probably. I don't remember what month it was in, but
The reunion was in June-ish.
so she was almost a year.
So she was a year plus. Oh, no, almost a year.
She was almost
Yeah, so it was almost a year.
yeah.
And I really wanted to go. And I was like, you know what, Sophia's just born. I won't go. And then you pushed me to go.
Yeah.
So I literally was gone for like 48 hours.
Because she's not going to remember you being gone that one time.
Yeah.
Like,
I was literally gone, was it maybe 48 hours?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 days.
Maybe. Yeah.
Between
2.5.
Yeah. Coming
back.
back.
It was funny because I took the
going
Amtrak
there.
up,
Yeah.
went up there. So that was a 12-hour ride.
Yeah. So
And
you were
then-
gone like 3 days
And then
total.
when I was going to come back on this Monday, my dad's like, I'll come back with you. And I was like, what? And he's like,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
so he just rode the train with me.
That's right. I remember that.
And that was cool of him. He just came and stayed for a week and
Yeah.
then flew back home.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Back to it. And then later she told the New York Times, at rehearsal when I was singing when we were young, I suddenly had a vision of my best friend putting on makeup on me for the first time when I was 17. I had never had that vision when I wrote the song. Every time a new memory comes back in one of my songs for myself, I love it. It's like remembering your whole life through that one song. So this song peaked at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it remains on Adele's most beloved tracks. For anyone who has thought about the loss of loved ones, the fate of relationships, or just the perils of getting older, it's a song to bask in and remember that even someone as famous as Adele knows how you feel.
Yep.
Couldn't
She
say
does.
it. Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
Could not have said it better. It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I like Adele so much, is that she has a song for every emotion,
Yeah.
and she's our age, so she knows what the stuff we've gone through because she's experienced it as well, and she can express it better than we can.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, in a million years, I could never come up with something as beautiful as this song to describe the stuff that I went through as a teenager, as a young adult, as a close to middle-aged person.
Yeah.
And she just pen to paper wrote. For me, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah. I tried writing songs or poems when I was younger.
Yeah.
And they were crap.
There's a notebook somewhere in this house of
You
my
wrote
stuff.
me poetry.
Yeah, I did.
I have them in a little box.
Those will never see the light of day.
I will read one.
No, it'll never get posted. But I mean, it's cool that she was able to write this and express how we all feel.
Yeah.
I wish it had topped better off than.
It should have, but
it's not a. How do I say this?
it's not a poppy song.
I was trying to
So
say poppy, but
I
her
feel
songs
like-
aren't poppy though.
No, but I feel like up-tempo songs.
Like Hello was an up tempo,
Yeah.
and that made number one.
Yeah. I guess it just depends.
Easy on Me. I mean, it has.
I guess it just depends on the playing time.
Well, Hello came out first, and then I think it was Send Your Love to Your New Love,
Yeah.
and then Send My Love. That's what it was. I think it was released too late as a single.
Yeah, maybe.
It should have been one of the earlier ones, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. Yeah, right over there.
It just burped and everything came up.
Ew.
Earthing.
Err.
Okay. What were we saying?
No, I think it's different things are at play as far as how songs are released and what makes it a song number one and another one not. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe this one just didn't track as well with
Maybe. I wish it had.
like Hello. I mean, that one was
Yo,
that. Talk about thinking about past relationships and past
and what makes me laugh is she starts that song with hello, and you're like, oh shoot, it just got real. As soon as she goes hello,
Emotional damage.
immediately you already know. Oh, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
No, there's that Lionel Richie song too. Hello.
I mean, anytime you start a song with hello, you're gonna get your emotions kicked in.
If it's Lionel Richie or Adele.
Or Adele. Jeez. So the lyrics of this song, we're just gonna read through it. Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you because you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? Oof. I like that. He's like, can we just talk real quick? Because I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie. You sound like a song. Take over, hon. This is going to be a duet.
No, I was just thinking about what I said earlier that, you like she's saying you look like someone I used to know. Are you still that same person?
Which probably not.
No, I mean everybody changes to a degree. So
I got more beautiful after high school.
Jesus. Okay, anyways, so this says,
go with my God.
My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were scared of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears. Nobody told me that you'd be here. And I'd swear you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me.
Yo, that dude broke up with her and said, I'm moving to America.
Right.
And then they ran into a party down the street from her house.
Right. Like,
He's like, wait.
I thought you said you moved.
She's like, oh, bloody. What are you doing here? That's a great way to break up with somebody. Be like, hey, I'm moving to America, so I'll see you in a few years.
Yeah.
And then a week later, oh, I came back.
I'm just visiting.
Pew pew.
I'm just visiting.
Yeah.
Haven't left yet.
So, I mean, that's it. It's hard to win me back. Everything just takes me back to when you were there, And a part of me keeps holding on just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care. Do you still care? So she wants this guy back.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Too much time has passed by. It's over.
Yeah.
The movie has to end sometime.
Uh-huh.
It can't be Endgame, 3 hours long.
Yeah.
It can't be the Batman, 3 hours long.
Can't be Lord of the Rings.
Jeez, that's 15 hours long. But
the extended edition.
So what? Yeah, 4 hours each. That's craziness. So, why do you like the song?
No, I like the song because, like I said earlier, it reminds me of like looking through photographs of when I was younger with trips to Disney or like certain things. Like I'm remembering right now pictures of us the first time I saw snow, and I had I think there's a picture of me and my dad were in the parking lot of this like little motel that we stopped at because we got stuck. We were driving
to where?
To Alabama, and we got stuck, but we went up to like North Carolina or something. I can't remember now.
Yeah, but
I remember we got stuck because there was a bad snowstorm. And so I had this like white, almost like this Cruella de Vil like coat. I was little. I was like 5 or 6.
You were styling then.
And it had a hood. It was a fur coat. So
you were wearing a fur coat in your first snow?
Yeah.
Florida girl.
It was like black and white.
Florida girl.
And I remember throwing snowballs. Me and my dad had a snowball fight.
Yeah.
In the parking lot.
That's cool.
And I just remember that stuff, and I'm sure there's pictures of it. And I remember getting my Cinderella doll and the little accessories, and I just sat in the back seat and played with my doll, and that was it. So it's like the song just reminds you of stuff, of things like that. So fun times that we had. I think about when we used to go camping at Disney, which sounds weird, but at Fort Wilderness, we had a pop-up camper, and I remember the smell of pancakes and bacon on the outside griddle, and, my dad with, Schaefer's, and...
Just name drop the Schaefer's.
Yep, they don't listen to the show.
You never know.
They don't. They don't even know about it. So, yeah, just thinking about stuff like that, and I remember walking to the bathrooms because there
campgrounds all had bathrooms. You couldn't pee in the trailer.
Yeah. So they had, well, it was our trailer, but I don't remember. It didn't have a bathroom.
Pop-ups don't have bathrooms.
Yeah.
They have a small little kitchenette, and that's putting it lightly.
Yeah, they have a kitchen, a table that turns into a bed, and then a bed off to the side.
Yep.
But yeah, so I remember me and my mom we had to walk to take a shower and all that.
Did you have to pay a quarter for the shower?
No.
Because one of the campgrounds we went to, you had to pay a quarter, and it gave you like 10 minutes of shower time.
Because this was all at Fort Wilderness.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they already jacked your money out already.
Yeah, we were already it was all included. As far as I recall. So I remember walking back, and there was a snake across that was like in our path, and we started screaming. and
this poor snake was more scared of you than you of it.
Well, it didn't seem scared. So then Robbie came and
saved the day
and saved us. So it's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I remember certain things.
Yeah.
So
and the song evokes these type of memories, and it's just cool.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yep.
But yeah, hopefully, I really hope that people sit down and just listen to it. You'll hear it during this episode. If you have Spotify Premium, you'll hear the whole song. If you have regular Spotify, it'll only play 30 seconds. I can't select the 30 seconds that it plays.
Yeah.
It just selects random 30 seconds.
Yep.
So if you ever hear the episodes and you're like, why do you pick those 30 seconds? It's not me. It's just Spotify's tool for music. So if you like the song, just pull it up on whatever your streaming service you have and listen to the song. Yeah. And listen to the words.
Yeah.
Boom.
Mic drop. Okay. Listen
to the words and see what it means to you, and just post on the Instagram page. Hey, I thought. No, I'd be like, I think you guys are completely wrong. I think this is about gangster rap. I think this is about the Notorious B.I.G. murder and the Tupac murder. You know, it might be an ode to New Kids on the Block. You never know.
New Kids on the Block.
And you're wearing a New Kids on the Block t-shirt.
Oh.
That's the first thing I saw. I was like, what else can I talk about?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, let's wait.
No.
I'm so excited.
So excited. No, I'm so excited because I finally get to see Backstreet Boys.
I bought tickets to go see Backstreet Boys yesterday. We're going to go see Backstreet Boys in Charlotte. It's going to be Sophia's first concert.
And it's my first time seeing them.
And I'm excited too because I love Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
And so I dropped money on that.
Yeah.
And then Dashboard Confessional was on tour with Andrew McMahon and Cartel. So I bought tickets to that too. Sophia's not going to that one.
I'm excited about that, about Andrew McMahon though. I don't know
Andrew McMahon plays such an amazing show.
And I've seen Dashboard, so I know
Andrew McMahon is going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
It's going to blow your mind.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Cartel, you know Cartel. I'll play you a song later.
Okay.
They had a couple of hit songs. But yeah, we bought tickets to that.
Yeah.
We got a busy couple months coming up.
Yep, we do.
A lot of stuff coming up.
A lot of stuff.
Yep.
Can't go into all of it.
Nope. At the end of the year, we'll tell you all that we had going on.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But with that being said, the show Instagram is Listen to the Words Podcast, all together, all one word. The Twitter page wouldn't let me use Listen to the Words.
Okay.
So it's
it's BPD.
No, it's LTTW48. That's the Twitter handle. Listen to the Words 48.
Okay.
Because I tried to do LTTW, and it says too short. And I did listen to the words, and it's too long.
You should have done LTTW pod.
I can actually do that. I'll change it up. Yeah. So ignore the Twitter for right now. I'll fix it eventually. The show email address is listentothewordspod@gmail.com. Do you want to promote your stuff?
Crafty.
Oh, crap. I forgot to put the intros. The outro. Oh, yeah. Shake it, baby.
No, I lost my train of thought. Crafty Kelly's Workshop. Crafty with a K. Kelly is Kelly. On Etsy and Instagram.
Yep. So with that being said, hopefully you'll come back next week and listen to some more Listen to the Words.
Hopefully this won't be warped.
I'm going to check this. As soon as we stop recording, I'm going to check it, make sure it's not destroyed.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening. And next week's episode will be something.
Yeah, I don't know now. It says Phil Collins, but I don't think that's it.
No, I changed it. I think it might be Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks.
Okay.
Maybe.
That'll be a good one.
You want to record that now?
We'll see.
Okay. So, with that being said, thank you guys. Listen to the words, to all the words.
Later, Gator.
Oh, man. I don't know what to say. Hasta luego, guys.